Welcome back to CricExperts, guys. And now we're going to see if the sun has risen for the SunRisers or will it rise at the auction table. Manan sir is with us and he'll take us forward.
So, hey guys, I am Sorry Manan, and I'll be telling you about SRH. So, if we all know what happened in 2021 with SRH. They had a fallout with their captain. So, they had to obviously wipe the slate clean, and now they have a fresh new captain, Kane Williamson, brilliant leader, as we know. And they've taken two major bets on two young Indian players. One is Umran Malik, which is, I think, the more riskier bet because he has just played 2-3 IPL games. Obviously, he's one of the very few pacers in India who can go up to the 95 mile an hour mark.
Absolutely.
And if he can do that on a consistent basis for 4 overs, 24 balls, he'll be brilliant in any stage of the innings. And next they also have Abdul Samad, whom I think they're looking at the role of number 6 and 7, and he could eventually, if he lives up to his potential, become a great for SRH. Definitely. And so now they have one experienced player, two uncapped players, so they have to fill in with lots of experience here.
Yeah.
So and particularly Indian experience. So in the Indian experience zone, I think they have to get good Indian pacers first of all, so that Umran Malik doesn't suddenly become a weakness for them. So I think the pace attack which they already had was a decent one, even though it was out of form. And I think a few players might be coming back. Somebody like a Sandeep Sharma or Tina Trajan. Even they could look, if they can get at a good price, somebody like Khalil Ahmed also. But I think their lead pacer this time is going to be overseas, since now they don't have their overseas star in Rashid Khan. I think they'll break the bank for somebody like a Pat Cummins, who can give them a decent batting option also, and they'll form their bowling attack around him. Also, their weakness has been their second spinner, so I think they'll go with two decent spin names. I don't think they'll go for a big spin name. They could go for somebody like a Rahul Chahar as their lead spinner and have somebody like say Washington Sundar in the all-rounders role. They could also look at Mitchell Marsh and Jason Holder, who have played for them previously and have been in very good form. So for that role at number 5, 6, then a few Indian names, I think they're probably getting back. Somebody like a Priyam Garg is, I think, coming back. There's also a chance if they want an experienced batter at the top of the order with Kane, they're going for somebody like a Shikhar Dhawan, who has played for them, left-hander, top of the order, is a run back. And I think they're also going for a big opening wicket-keeper batsman, which, as we know, they have struggled to fit their wicket-keeper in sometimes. They've played Saha at 4, they've have some Srivat Goswami opening the batting. So I think they have to go with a bona fide wicket-keeper, and I think there are good overseas options there. You can buy back Johnny Bairstow. You could get somebody like a Tom Banton as a young option. You could even get a Sam Billings in the middle order. So that I think will form the core of their side, and they've always been good with value picks. So I think they'll get some decent value buys.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah. If you're done, I just figured out one thing. As far as we've been analyzing, just us at CricExperts, Shikhar Dhawan is definitely a hot pick this year. A lot of franchises are going to be running after him. In that case, you said, somebody at the top of the order to pair up with Kane and some other.
Sorry to interrupt you, but actually, I believe that Shikhar Dhawan is not actually going to be a very in-demand pick, given that age is not on his side and that he's not a consistent part of the T20 lineup for India as well.
Yeah.
So I believe that Shikhar Dhawan is not going to be a contender for SRH, as I believe SRH, they had traded out him to Delhi Capitals. So I don't think it would be a good report if they buy him back. So I don't think
exactly. But I think because they have an issue with the management. Dhawan was traded to Capitals. Dhawan was upset with the management, I guess, because some low salary pay or somewhat were the issues.
So basically, there's a politics point of view that's going on at the back.
Yeah,
which
there's
could lead
an auction
to him
dynamics
better.
point of view. There's a
But
out of the auction point of view also. But I think since they have a completely new management, they could probably look at him. I'm not saying that he's definitely on the top of their list for openers. And even if they don't get him, they have a very experienced guy in Kane at number 3.
Yeah.
So they could even go for 2 openers who are not that experienced at the IPL level. But still,
but one I think
complementing
is
each
like
other.
they would be tempted to because they are the only team which are coming into the auction out of 10 teams without retaining an opener. So they will definitely go on one big on one Indian opener.
Yeah.
They go
They're
big on
going
Ishan Kishan, who will also fulfill the wicket keeper, or they might go big for Devdutt Padikkal, who's also a young talent.
I think I would suggest a player. I think they can go with a Devon Conway. Kane Williamson, being a New Zealand player, can suggest him, and he can also keep and bat at number 4.
Yeah,
but Conway again, then that will then again do the combination of playing 2 overseas players in the top 4, and then you can't have an overseas finisher. You can't have an overseas.
Last
One
time
possible strategy for the SRH top order.
Okay.
I think we lost.
Is that they're going to buy? They're not buy. I'm audible now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Ambati Rayudu is going to SRH this year because he's a local boy and he has registered as a keeper. So I definitely see Ambati Rayudu going there. Ambati Rayudu is also, he's pretty versatile. He can bat at any position from 1 to 5. So that would be very handy.
But again, so what we were discussing, basically the openers, that's going to be the sole issue for the SunRisers at the auction. How are they going to fulfill that?
I guess they're going to go for Devdutt Padikkal on one choice, and they will look to get back Johnny Bairstow, or they might go for a Jason Roy and then find a keeper in the middle, or do form
out of the box thinking. They can go with a Nitish Rana.
Again, I mean, Nitish Rana, look.
Yeah. So they need 2 good names in their batting lineup in their top 6.
Alongside Kane Williamson, they have Abdul Samad at 6, who also needs an experienced finisher alongside him.
How about Nicholas Puran? Coming on the
Nicholas Puran will be a great pick for them because Tom Moody was a big fan.
Yes.
He's going to go to
Tom Moody is also a big fan of Mumbai Indians, as he told about it in included who's the player?
Nicholas Puran.
He included Nicholas Puran in his World T20 11, which he formed in 2019 or 2020. So I guess he'll be very tempted to get him back and play him at number 4 or number 5 alongside Kane Williamson and between Abdul Samad. Again, he's also a brilliant fielder, can be a wicket keeper for your team. Right. They'll certainly go for him. Yeah. But
and it will be a good SRH. So as we know, SRH has always found players who can fit that balance, which probably are not stars, but they do their job well. In the 2016 to 18 era, they had Siddharth Kaul doing very well as their second pacer. They had Tina Trajan for 2020. They have people who have played in the top order who have done well.
And they also have a good coaching staff this year.
Yeah, so they've done an overhaul.
Youngster. They can also buy a young talent, a young uncapped player, and they can groom.
We have generally seen them grooming young Indian pacers.
Yeah.
Now we can see
So the key has always been for them getting
young Indian pacers. SRH, I mean, for the past few years, they've been known for.
They already have a young Indian pacer. If they buy one, if they buy another, I think they would be
not a young Indian pacer, but they can go for an experienced Indian pacer and Muhammad Shami or someone from the market set. They might target.
Yeah.
See the KKR base lineup. They were playing Prasidh Krishna. They were playing Shivam Mavi, and they did very well with this combination. So it's not necessarily saying that uncapped combinations do not work well. There is no gain saying that. And as we know that Bhuvneshwar Kumar, he's also not probably on the list for SRH because they don't buy seasoned pacers. They buy half seasoned, or they buy inexperienced players and they season them. So definitely Bhuvneshwar Kumar is not a pick for SRH.
And as we see their success, mostly they have always had a good top order. They have a well-shaped bowling lineup. The key between them doing well and doing very well is getting their 4, 5 and 6 right. As we know, in 2016 when they went, I think they won the trophy. They had somebody like a Ben Cutting in the red hot form who just blew away the advantage RCB had in the final. So fulfilling that role at 5, 6, 4 with
what I believe is They also will be tempted to go for Jimmy Neesham because Kane Williamson being the captain, he'll tilt toward a Kiwi all-rounder and pair him alongside Abdul Samad at 6 and 7, so that
I was just
they
going
can
to
go
say
on a
that because Kane Williamson has had experience with those Kiwi all-rounders, Daryl Mitchell and Jimmy Neesham, and he could probably get them in.
Right. So we leave it now up to the viewers, and we're hoping that the sun will rise again after the exit of David Warner. And thanks a lot for watching, and we hope you stay tuned for more such videos.